my top 10 most epic Legend of Zelda moments. Man, the funny thing is, I remember about a year or two ago, binge watching top 10 Legend of Zelda moments on YouTube. From Clyde109 to HMK to the owners of the Triforce to Rabbit Luigi, the list goes on and on. This was before I even considered starting up my own channel. So now, making this list was actually tougher than I expected. I kept editing and changing around different moments, thinking way too hard how moments compare to each other. And by the way, massive endgame spoilers for a lot of these big Zelda games. Trust me, it's not worth watching the end to a game on YouTube when compared to finishing a great game by yourself. Remember, this is just my list as of now, and I guarantee it'll change over time once again. But feel free to let me know yours in the comments, and without further ado, let's do to my top 10 favorite Legend of Zelda moments. A moment. What is a moment to you? Is it a cutscene, a boss battle, a song that hits you, or maybe something else entirely? My number 10 just simply is entering the Forest Temple, Ocarina of Time. Yes, it's my favorite Zelda dungeon. Yes, it's one of my favorite Zelda bosses. But just coming back to your home, all grown up, seeing it filled with monsters, and now finding this mysterious, creepy place within the Lost Woods. It's like going back home and finding a secret passageway in your own backyard that leads to death and deception. Walking in, hearing that epic theme echo throughout this place as two Woofles appear. Like, what's good, homie, you ready for this first adult dungeon? Not to mention a key in the very first room, yo. This dungeon does not mess around at all. It is a quick and rude awakening to what the game is gonna be like while you're an adult. Number 9, your uncle's death, A Link to the Past. What a way to start off the game. This was the beginning of the Zelda formula that every main console game replicated up to Skyward Sword. It was the birth of the series in a sense. Bam, you wake up, bam, it's raining, bam, your uncle dies, and you have to save Zelda already. One of the best ways to start off a game. Number 8, this moment in Breath of the Wild.
All of your memories. But courage need not be remembered, for it is never forgotten.
The music, man, made it feel so damn epic, recovering all of your memories, defeating every divine beast, and fresh off fending back Calamity Ganon. Nintendo slaps you with this music masterpiece. This moment still gives me goosebumps, man. Too bad the fight sucks. Yeah, it sadly kinda does. But it doesn't take away from the pre-fight hotness, man. Nintendo, I believe in you. Next Zelda game, the endgame will be fire. Number 7, entering Hyrule, the Wind Waker. The prelude to the game informs you that Hyrule used to be a thing, but now it's forgotten into the past. Until you travel there yourself, through the damn ocean. I love this part. What a way to get the Master Sword and immediately demolish enemies with it. Just to find out it's lost its magic because Ganondorf murdered the sages. See guys, Wind Waker is actually a super dark game. These graphics are far from just childish. Sure, the game has a super cartoony style, but the dark themes underneath the story that are actually pretty well hidden to the average player are extremely dark and depressing. Almost 2 entire races of Hyrule were completely wiped out by the flood. The entirety of the Gerudo except for Ganondorf, and almost all of the Gorons except for a few. I just love the idea of having Hyrule beneath the ocean in the Wind Waker. My only gripe against it is I kinda wish we could explore Hyrule just a bit more. But I mean, we have Breath of the Wild. Number 6. Losing Zelda, Skyward Sword. The first and only time for me in the entire series when I actually wanted to save Princess Zelda. Right off the bat, at the start of the game, they get you really invested into Zelda's character. Then bang, she's gone and you sadly know you won't see her again for probably a long time. This right here is one of the main reasons why I love Skyward Sword. Come on, we have to admit, it's such an underrated Zelda title. Zelda from either Breath of the Wild or Skyward Sword are the best incarnations of her character. Number 5. the ending to Twilight Princess. I just had to put something for Twilight Princess on the list. If you look at the ending confrontation with Ganondorf alone, it is really well done. I do wish the sword battle with him was a bit harder, but the atmosphere was crawling with epicness. Battling Ganon on horseback, what can I say? It was the first for the Zelda series and still is today. Number 4, End of the World cutscene, Majora's Mask. The whole game revolves around the time mechanic, requiring you to use your ocarina quite frequently. The final hour specifically is where this game shines, and especially in Clocktown. You can feel the people's anxiety rising as the moon slowly gets closer and closer. Seeing everyone's own perspectives on the matter, from petrified to crazy. The final hour's theme sounds something straight out of a movie. You guys think Twilight Princess is dark? Go play Majora's Mask and you will experience some dark, twisted, and crazy themes. Number 3, Growing Up, Ocarina of Time. You get 3 spiritual stones, make your way to the Temple of Time, and pull the legendary Master Sword, only to find out Ganondorf followed you in and laid his hands on the Triforce, with you being forced to sleep for 7 long years, as Ganondorf does as he wishes to Hyrule, taking over the castle and making it its own, killing so many people and attempting to kill an entire race of the Gorons. Link wakes up seeing his new adult body, even though his mind is still that of a 9-year-old. You walk outside the Temple of Time to find out everything is in ruins. No sign of any life, just re-deads. The atmospheric change from 7 years is shocking and makes for the greatest second half of a video game ever to be made. I'm sure you can tell what my favorite Zelda game is. Number 2, The King's Wish, The Wind Waker. My god, I love the ending to this game. Ganondorf is just so relatable. He's about to make his wish to bring back Hyrule, which damn, I would pay to see that wish come true. But he's too late as the king beats him to it, wishing for Hyrule to be washed away for good, and to spark hope into Link and Zelda. And spark hope they did. But Wind Waker is a kid's game. How about this kid's final blow right through Ganondorf's skull? Number 1, Ganondorf's transformation, Ocarina of Time. You traveled 7 years, conquered 5 amazing temples to make your way to Ganon's castle. You scale higher and higher to finally find him, hair grown out and jamming out on his badass organ. Once again, major spoilers right here, guys, just to let you know, and here we go. This was the first 3D Zelda I've ever beaten. I remember staying up super late to the early morning to beat it, and when I finally let the castle crumble, I honestly thought it was over. Then my jaw dropped as I witnessed the most epic moment in all the video games. Ganondorf flies out of the rebel, showing his Triforce of Power glowing in his hand, transforming him into Ganon. What else do I have to say? The atmosphere, the music, and the consequences that this battle portrays is the one and the only start to the branching of the timelines. The pinnacle of the entire lore of the Zelda series. It's the moment that I'll always remember that sparked my love for the Zelda series. It created something that I still feel to this day, and that feeling still hasn't left. Hell man, it created my passion to theorize, speculate, discuss, and just simply stay hyped for Zelda. This channel is just an outlet for me to portray my opinions on my favorite game franchise, The Legend of Zelda. And that's about it, my homies. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. It's Wednesday night, January 18th right now as I wrap up voicing this video. I'd assume it'll take some time to edit since I wanted to make the script longer than I usually do for videos. By the way, username of Jumping Crowd on Zelda Amino allowed me to use the beautiful image in the thumbnail. Huge thanks to you. And guys, why not check out their page on the app? Remember guys, these are just my opinions, as there are way too many moments in this series that could easily have made my list. It's all a matter of perspective, and with that I'll catch you guys later. It's been Edible Incredible signing out, stay hype my homies, and peace!